Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful makeup, especially indie brands. Makeup in general, love playing with colorful eyeshadow. And in this video, I want to share with you something very special. My friend, my girl, Deandra, who is the owner of Devinah Cosmetics, they turned 10 this October. 10 years she has been around. This company, this indie brand, for building from the ground up, her and her husband, her family, just creating this amazing independent brand. 10 years is a long time being in the beauty community for so long and creating these amazing shadows. Her mattes, they are clay-based, and I love her formula. They blend beautifully. I've been so fortunate to get to know Deandra and become a part of the Devinah team. I do have an affiliate code with Devinah. It's all capital letters, FFM Lisa, which will save you 15% on everything Devinah on the website, except for the pan pullers. And I'll show you what the pan pullers look like here. They're like these beautiful rainbow iridescent pan pullers. Here's the magnet here, come in extremely handy, especially if you're building your color story one single at a time, which is Devinah's motto. Happy birthday, Deandra. Love you, lady. You are an amazing person. I love talking with Deandra, and she's a very busy lady, and I can tell you, she is a one-woman machine, I'm telling you, and her husband is always right there backing her up. They just do so much. They do so much, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I'm over on the Devinah website, and I just want to read something. As you know, I've just recently investing in Devinah, and I have a lot of shadows here, and we're going to do a look together. It says, celebrate 10 years with Devinah, swatch your story. Devinah SHADOWPLAY, our annual ritual. Now, I had no clue about this, and when I went onto the website, I saw this, and I'm like, girlfriend, you didn't tell me about this. And of course, me being in school, I've been really busy, and I haven't been all that active on Instagram. But this is really cool, okay? It's so cool. So Devinah SHADOWPLAY, our annual ritual. 10 years of shadows. 10 years of you. Let me put my granny glasses on because I don't want to be messing this up, okay? This October, Devinah turns 10 years old. For nearly a decade, we've celebrated our anniversary with a swatch challenge you've known as Trick or Trio. Now, in our 10th year, the ritual continues, reborn as SHADOWPLAY. This isn't just about swatching eyeshadows. It's about swatching your story. What is SHADOWPLAY? Every October, our community comes together for a shared ritual, swatching 3 Devinah singles, no selfies, no pressure, just pure love for the shadows you already own. But for our 10th birthday, SHADOWPLAY is more personal. This year, we ask you to swatch 3 Devinah singles that mean the most to you. Your very first Devinah shadows, the shades you've reached for again and again, or the ones that simply feel most you. By sharing your swatches, you're not only celebrating our anniversary, you're honoring your own journey with Devinah. And I think that's amazing. I think that's amazing that she's doing this. And I think that this is, being a yearly ritual and having the community come together, the Devinah fans, the ones who absolutely love her formula, love her brand, love Deandra and her family. I think this is an amazing thing to share. So it says how to take part. Number 1, pick 3 meaningful Devinah singles from your collection. Finger swatch them. Mattes, shimmers, multichromes, or a mix. 3, style your photo with a spooky, witchy, or seasonal backdrop. Label your shades. Share your swatches with us. On Instagram, tag at Devinah Cosmetics and use hashtag Devinah SHADOWPLAY. Not on Instagram, upload your swatches directly here on this page. And then down below, it says see form below. Submit your swatches in the form below. You can upload your photo straight to us. It says a ritual, not a contest. For 9 years, this tradition was called Trick or Trio. Many of you joined us then, and we thank you for keeping the ritual alive. This year, we're rebranding it as SHADOWPLAY, not as a contest, but as a celebration. There are no winners or prizes. Every swatch shared is part of your story, and every story matters to us. Throughout October, we'll be resharing SHADOWPLAY entries across our socials and newsletter to honor the community that has made 10 years possible. And she says, thank you. This ritual is how we celebrate our birthday, not with sales or launches, but with love. Love for the eyeshadows in your hands, love for what you've chosen to keep in your collection, and love for you, our supporters, our community, our family. Thank you for 10 years of that. I'm going to tear up. Thank you for 10 years of magic. Here's to the next decade and to your story in it. Deandra, creator of Devinah Cosmetics. And then it says down below, submit your SHADOWPLAY swatches. 10 years of Devinah, 10 years of you. Swatch your 3 most meaningful shades and join us. And then it's just got the form, your first name, your email, the 3 shades you've chosen and why. And then you can just upload your photo or photos, and it says submit my SHADOWPLAY. I absolutely love this. And there's also automatic, it says like get 20% off. So if you're first time joining Devinah and signing up your first order, you can get 20% off. You could use my code, again, FFM Lisa, to receive 15% off. And if you do use my code, I do get a little kickback. So thank you so, so much. Appreciate you. If you're new, hopefully you subscribe, stay a while. So with that, if you're interested, then keep watching for this very special video. I'm going to share with you the 3 shadows that I chose from Devinah Cosmetics that I gravitate to all the time when I want a green multi-chrome with orange and kind of like gold, red, basically a fire on my eyelid. I always reach for these 2 right here. These are the 3 shadows that I chose for SHADOWPLAY. I already uploaded my picture to the website. Yay, I can't wait to see the whole compilation of all these amazing people with their looks and the 3 shadows that they chose. I can't wait. Unfortunately, I didn't do a spooky background or anything. It was just sitting here in my makeup room. The 3 shadows I chose: Polaris, Blood Moon, and Chromosphere. When I tell you that every time I go out and I'm wearing those 2 shadows, every single time I always get compliments and ask what is on your eyes, because it is absolutely stunning. And then I just start gushing. Like I said, I started gushing about Devinah. I'm like, it's Devinah Cosmetics. It's a great formula and longevity is great. I highly recommend these 2 shadows together. Polaris, if you love blue and purple and like teal, I'm telling you right now, Polaris is an absolutely stunning shade, which these are for sale on the website. You can use my code, like I said, everything on the website except for the pan pullers. I don't think you can use codes for the earrings. If you don't know, Devinah has earrings on her website. She also has bronzers as well, and I do have one of those bronzers. I like bronzers that have like a red tint to them, and this is Masago. You get a lot of product, and I'll swatch her. You can see the reddish tint that she has. Blends into the skin beautifully. longevity is amazing as well. So that is Masago. I'm going to swatch Polaris, these three shadows for you. And then we're going to do a look. I had already created a look with Blood Moon and Chromosphere. I think I'm going to take Polaris and I might even use Chromosphere in a look that we're going to do together. Look at that. The purple to blue, like the teal, just absolutely gorge. Creamy, pigmented. Longevity is great on these as well with primer. So you've got that green, gold, teal shift to her. Just stunning. And then here is Blood Moon, y'all. Blood Moon is, oh, these are three of my favorites. But when I tell you, this was very, very hard for me. There's the red, the orange, the green, the gold. It's just so, so beautiful. So we are going to create a look. I hope you grab your brushes, maybe some of your Devinah cosmetic shadows, your coffee, your water, your Gatorade, what have you. And come on back because we are going to get a look on. Hell yeah. These are all of my Devinah shadows that I have. And I did do a swatch party with all of my Devinahs, but I have acquired a few more. So if you would like me to do another Devinah cosmetic swatch party, let me know in the comments below. And if I get enough people that would like me to do it, then I will definitely have no problems doing another swatch party for y'all. This here is one of my favorite mattes, and it is called Earthsworn. I think this is one of her best sellers as far as like browns. Absolutely gorge. Love this in the crease. You know me, if you've been with me for a minute, that I never know what I'm going to do. I just come on in the creative process with you of what we're going to do. My eyes are primed already with my Sigma base in Ignite. What if we go really goth and be daring and take the black and put that in the crease, which I always forget the name of it, and the name has rubbed off on the back. Highly pigmented black, blend out Glow, which is this white here. Devinah now has her own brushes, and these are really great for hooded eyes. I have my favorites in this set, and we will be using these to create our look. She has Glimmer Grasp and her own base, and the base is called Prelusion. And you get quite a bit of product in both of these as well. And this is the Glimmer Grasp. A little warning, so when you're using the Glimmer Grasp, don't put her on until you are absolutely ready to put your shimmers on, okay, because it does dry down a little quick. So just to make note of that, great products. And actually I'm almost out of my Glimmer Grasp here, so I need to get some more of this because this is really good. I'm going to start off with the black in the crease. This one is the D108. Having a firmer brush is definitely going to help you, especially get onto the hood, into your hood here, into the socket better to put color there. Just my opinion. Bougie came in, so be on the lookout for content for this palette. We are going to create a look in my first impressions of Bougie. If you're new, hopefully you subscribe and you say hi, comment. I'm here to have fun because that's what we do here. We have fun. Please do share because it really does help out my channel. I appreciate it so, so much. And yeah, I hope you stay a while. Turn on your notification bells as well. You don't miss any of my content. I am placing this in my socket, this black, and I'm being very careful. And if you've ever taken a look at Deandra's eyes and my eyes, they're fairly similar. Hers is a little bit more of a puffier hood, but her and I both have that puffy, you know, skin, this hood up here. And I will link Devinah Cosmetics in the description box per usual for you guys, as well as my code. Literally patting this in. Trust the process, okay, guys? Trust the process. Deandra, can you tell me what the name of this black is? Can you tell me, sis? Please. We are going to dip into it one more time. There is a lot of fallout, and it is a drier formula because they're clay-based, so just want to let you guys know that. I don't care about that. It just means they're pigmented, and with a clay-based, they are going to be a little bit drier, so there is going to be a little more kick up. And now I just went in because I want to V the outer corner here on the lid, lower lash line as well. Look at that. I think that that would look really, really pretty, even if I just kind of blended it on the lower lash line with the black, with Polaris. Do you guys notice the difference in the sound? My hubby had purchased a mic for me, but please do let me know in the comments if you notice a difference as well. I swear, if he could give me the world, he really would. He does so much, and he works so hard. He's a good man. Treats me like a queen. Just amazing. Amazing man. The D106 into the black, and I'm going to put this on the lower lash line. And I do put shadow in my waterline. I don't suggest it. Trusting the process here, okay? Because we are going to clean this up with micellar water and a Q-tip. D104. I'm going to use this to take Mirror Lake and blend the lower lash line. Beautiful cobalt blue, like electric blue. And I want to use this on the outside of the black here. Trusting the process. Building this blue. And on my skin tone, it almost turns out to be a very dark navy kind of blue. If I wanted to have this look like it's true in the pan color like this, for my skin tone, I would have to use a white base. But if you are fair or light medium, it's probably going to show on your skin tone true to pan color, I think. And with this look, I definitely am blowing out the lower lash line a lot further than I normally would. Because we're going dark and gloomy, little goth. Yep. Trust the process. I know this looks freaking crazy right now. 102. I think the last time I used the 103. This is even small. This is great for the inner corner. Highlight the brow bone and re-intensify the black. So now I'm happy with that. I am going to take the white to blend the outer edges. You're going to see with this brush how well it works to start blending very nicely by patting. I'm going to take my ColourPop E16. I'm going to go into blow. So I'm going to start on the outer corner here, up to my brow bone. Very lightly moving that white pigment, the 102. And I'm going to go in. Apparently I can't hold things either today. I'm going to go into the white. And I am going to just brighten this up even further on the inner corner. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Okay, it is time for the magic. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put this in my waterline and tightline with black. Put the glimmer grasp on, and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to take my Devinah 105. And this, actually, I'm going to use both of these, the 105 and the 106. So they're kind of similar, except that this one is a little bit bigger. I want to start with my finger first as best as I can. Right? All over, and then chromosphere right out here, just a little bit. That shift to purple here. That purple. And I'm going to follow this all the way up into the swoop here. Andra, girl, amazing. Oh, my lordy. I'm not going to use this bigger brush. A little more forward. Tell me that is not gorgeous. And now I'm going to take a flatter brush from my Singe, this one here. Start in the middle, overlap chromosphere, and then just melding them together on the edge, like that. So it's like this is the ocean, and then the seaweed, the seagrass, you know what I mean? I seriously am fulfilling my siren moment, for sure. Yeah, re-intensifying the black matte into chromosphere, and then in the crease so that there isn't this harsh line of multichrome, and then mascara, a lash, and I'm going to clean this up, and I will be back with the final look. Here is the final result, y'all. This is fire, in my opinion. I love this look. I absolutely love Chromosphere with Polaris, Chromosphere with Blood Moon. This trio right here is just killer. It just really is. I just love this, and I love Devinah. Love her formulas. So what you think, Dee? Hopefully you created right along with me. And it's all about having fun. Like Devinah said, it's building your color story one single at a time. Again, I will leave Devinah's website in the description box for you guys per usual, along with my code, which will save you 15%. And I do get a little kickback, like I said, so thank you so much if you do. Again, if you're new, hi, my name is Lisa, and hopefully you stay. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and be on the lookout for this right here, because we're going to create a fun look with Bougie from Hensley Rain. Thank you again for sticking by my side, sticking out school with me. Thank you so much for everything. And I will be doing an updated video about my giveaway. 20 more subscribers, 20 more, that's all I need for meeting my goal of 500 subscribers. If you would like to be a Devinah Cosmetics supporter, go on to her website, devinahcosmetics.com, and you can join in on SHADOWPLAY. I think it's really fun, amazing for all of us who love Devinah to come together and just share the shadows that we absolutely love. Now I'm going to shut my yap. With that, I hope to see you guys on the next one. next time.